Hi, I'm Helen Thomas. I'm the Outreach Archivist here at KSU, and in this module I'm going to walk you through how to locate archival materials using our online catalog and our online repository. So what you're looking at here is our online catalog that is found at archivespace.kennesaw.edu. You can navigate to this site from our main website, archives.kennesaw.edu. This is our online catalog where you can find descriptions of all of our collections. It operates a lot like a library catalog that you've probably used before, but I'm just going to go through some tips to navigating this particular catalog. A lot of what I'm going to talk about is also listed down here on the first page under using the catalog and navigating a finding aid. A finding aid is what we call the description of an archival collection. I'm just going to go through one example here. So under Search the Archives, let's say that we are interested in learning more about Marietta. So we're going to type our search term Marietta in under Search the Archives. And then just to make the information that we receive in our search results really organized, we're going to limit to collections. So it only shows us the collection level data. Then hit search. And here you have a list of all of the collections that mention Marietta. We've got the Marietta Housing Authority records. We have community newspapers that talk about Marietta and other communities in the area. We have the Lemon Street collection, which documents a historically African-American neighborhood of Lemon Street in Marietta. McNeil Marble was a big industry in Marietta. And Theater in the Square was a theater company from Marietta. So let's say you were intrigued by Theater in the Square. Let's click on that one. So this is your finding aid. It's got some basic information about the whole collection right here at the top and more information down here at the bottom. On the side, you can see how you would navigate the collection to get to different parts of it. Let's say that you're reading this abstract up here at the top and you are intrigued by this description of the play Lips Together, Teeth Apart, which was a controversial production at the time. You want to find more material about that in this collection. So come over here to the right where it says Search Collection, put in the title of the play, hit Search, and this is going to pull up all the references to that play within the collection. So then, if you were doing this research in our reading room, you would say to your archivist, me, you would say, I want to look at box 24 to see the production files on Lips Together, Teeth Apart. And then we would go and pull that box for you. One of the differences between libraries and archives is that our stacks are closed. So instead of going to find things on the shelf yourselves, you use these finding aids to find the box number, the item number that you're looking for. You tell us and then we go and pull it for you and you can look at it in the reading room. So let's see, let's look at one more example. Let's say your professor says they want you to consult an oral history. And you get to pick which one. So let's look in our collections. For oral histories, we have quite a few collections that deal with oral histories. Here you have all of them popping up when you search the term oral histories, and if you put quotes around it, like I did, that will look for both of those words together. Let's look at the Kennesaw State University Oral History Project. This has been compiled over many years by our campus historian, Dr. Scott. It's a great collection. It has all of these series to the right that you see, a series on Cobb County, series on our university, and we have a series on the Cobb County NAACP. Let's click on that one and say we want to look at this interview with Deanne Thompson Bonner. When we click on that one, it actually takes us to a description of that particular item. And then it says, look at this. It's actually got an online component. So when you see this red button, you can click on that and it takes you to SOAR, which is our online access repository. So here it's going to take you to the record, and the very first link up at the top here is a transcript of the oral history. So that lets you know this particular item is available online. So let's look a little bit more at our at SOAR, the Scholarly Online Access Repository. This is where we put all of the materials from the archives that are available online. You can browse from this first page, soar.kennesaw.edu, and look at materials from the Bentley Rare Book Museum, from the KSU and SPSU University collections, or our special collections, which are going to be our regional collections about North and Northwest Georgia. Let's take a look at those. When you click on one subject area, you can see these are all of the collections that have items that are available on SOAR. And let's just look at Bell Aircraft. This was a plant in Marietta that was also known as Bell Bomber, played a very important role in the history of Cobb County and in World War II. And you can see all of these photographs that have been digitized from the collection that are available online. You can, if you go back to the home page, you can use these terms on the right to search for specific items or to browse. The search box is right here. So this is where you would find anything from our collection that has a digital component that's available online. And remember that while we do have a lot of materials digitized and available online through SOAR, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have more materials here in the archives. So if you don't see it in SOAR, check our online catalog, ArchivesSpace. And if there's something you're trying to research and you don't see it in either our catalog or in SOAR, email us at archives.kennesaw.edu and ask us about it, because if we don't have something on that topic, we can probably refer you to an archives that does. So that's your introduction to our online catalog and online repository. If you have any questions about finding our resources, please don't hesitate to email us. Again, that's archives@kennesaw.edu. Thank you very much.